Jesus, I smoke weed. It's all I've done. I work and smoke. But all I've done.
Now we're going to go to the board and give it to the board.
The last one I had, both cash and something with Josh, so that we can have a little bit of something.
Juan Martinez, what's happening? Nah, just at the bus station. We got seagulls everywhere. Well, people are feeding them. Hey, what's up, Phil Malls? Computer. What's up there, Adam? And we're hanging out here. Tomorrow, anyway. Till we get our shit together. Yeah, not yet. I'm trying to get myself to the bunker. Josephine, the stylist. And we're looking Buffalo. Oh, Adam lives in Tunisia. Oh, right on. Yeah, we're gonna try to get to the bunker. Yeah, I just got some paperwork that I'm hoping is still there. We'll see what we get. If I can score my paperwork, I'll be a happy camper. All the birds are waiting. They're used to getting fed around here. Yeah, they're used to getting fed. Are they going to give me an apartment? I don't think so. I'm not sure about that shit yet. I'm not sure about the... Hey, TDDH, what's up, man? I'm not the seagull man. Someone else is feeding the fucking things. Someone else is feeding them things. Not me. That dude's all chasing him down. Would you eat a seagull? I don't know, Wayne. That's a good question. Only if I had to. It's just they're a scavenger bird. Seagulls are a scavenger. So they're eating all kinds of icky stuff. So only if I had to. Yeah. Oh, here comes a bus pulling in here. For the king. What's up, king? Oh, Birkin a call. Birkin a fall. Give Birkin a call. Hey, what's up, Phil Holes? Yeah, they eat French fries is right. That's what everyone was feeding them. Oh, you got to get used to them when you move to Key West. I know I've got the Key West hat on. It's just that it was like a gimme hat, the Key West hat. It's just a suggestion, TBD. But we'll go with it. It's Dear Butch's favorite color, heather red. Ugh. That's crazy, man. And we got I had the cool spot over there, but some other people just figured out, well, this guy doesn't mind if we sit here and discuss all of our household problems next to him. I was like, fuck. Me Diddy, this is not Franklinville. We're trying to get there, me Diddy. And I will tell the story of why I am not in Franklinville yet. I mean, I should be in Franklinville right now. But some shit come up. It's one thing after another, man. Yeah, something like that, me Diddy. I missed several buses. Who's messing around with the electrojaculator? Very little sleep, fill some holes. If you're sleeping at the bus station, you gotta keep one eye open. It's for your own safety. So I maybe got 2 hours of sleep. Yeah, we didn't get much. So hopefully I'll get a few hours tonight. Oh, just in a chair inside. And I mean, actually my wheelchair, I can sleep in that. I'll put my feet up. All right, well, fucking back the damn thing up, man. Yeah, I'll just put my feet up and, catch a power nap of some sort. take off this my little cast thing. Give my leg a little breather. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, sleep on the bus. That was the plan, me Diddy. So you are actually discharged now. Yes, TBD, I am. Oh boy, do we got a story. Unfucking believable, I'll tell you. Yes, I am discharged now. Yes. Maybe not the best of discharged. I should be, but we had to do what we had to do. I was not going to be a victim of this. I was not going to get indoctrinated into the system. Absolutely not. Well, I mean, I would have if the deal would have been good, but they were just going to fuck me over. So I decided, and they were forcing me to go somewhere I didn't want to go. So take the bus to New York City. Fuck that city. No, I don't like New York. No New York City for this guy. Buffalo is bad enough. Hey, what's up, Moggies? Yeah, right on. Thumbs up and hit the like and subscribe and all that shit. Because I can use some subscriptions, man. We are just right in the... We're getting down to the nitty-gritty. Yes, they were going to put me in the homeless shelter. Fuck that. I ain't going there. Nope, I got my own shelter. It's called the bunker. I'd rather stay in the bunker than a fucking homeless shelter. Nope, it's dangerous at the homeless shelter. Not saying dangerous, but I'm just saying unsafe. The homelessness in the big cities in Colorado is unreal. It ain't that bad here. I mean, there's homeless here for sure, but I'm sure Colorado is worse. Their diesel. I'm sure Colorado is worse than, I would say New York City is worse than Colorado, but like Buffalo is not as bad as like, well, actually like years ago, I visited Colorado Springs, and I was surprised how many homeless people were in Colorado Springs, which is kind of a smaller town. Get a bus to North Carolina. I talked to Seabird today, and yeah, that could be a plan. That Seabirds wanted to come up here and rescue me, which I might need rescuing. Tent cities. Yeah, it's all tents. You don't see a lot of tents in Buffalo. They just have the homeless shelter, or people will just go. There's some bridges around here that you can go stay under. But a lot of the people that just go to the homeless shelter or whatever. But I ain't going there. No fucking way. Not gonna happen. So yeah, we got a bus ticket. Not the ticket I wanted, but we do have a bus ticket for tomorrow at 2 p.m. And we should be in Franklinville by 4 p.m. So we should be at the bunker for like dinner or something like that. Yeah, we should be able to like be at the bunker at like, well, I'm going to be in Olean at 4 p.m. So Franklinville is maybe 5 p.m. We'll be in Franklinville for dinner time anyways. Blocks and blocks of tents and tents. Yeah, Buffalo isn't that bad. There are tents and stuff, but it's not all about that. Well, where are you staying tonight? Do you need a hotel? No, I'm staying at the bus station. TBD. Moggy says, my nephew was homeless. Said he would overnight in the center of prickly blackberries is a very safe place to be. Very good. Moggy's, your nephew was a smart homeless person. Because that is a good place to, like, nobody's going to go in there. Are you going to see the liquor lady? I don't know. Do I need some money? Joseph, I always need money, but I could get a hotel room tonight, but I'm not gonna. No, I hate getting fucking hotel. Unless I know that I'm getting a hotel and then I can like enjoy the morning, like check in early. You know, but for me to go get a hotel at this time of night and then no, it's not even worth it. Oh, TBD, no. No, we're fine tonight. Bus is leaving here at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and then we're going to be on our way to Franklinville. The birds. Gotta get her done. So, yeah. Yeah, it was fucked up, man. Well, I was supposed to get my legs scanned for my new prosthetic foot. What was that? Yesterday. Yes, yesterday. And I asked social services or whatever to give me another day so I could do my scan appointment at the hospital. They said no. So I went, oh, okay. So there was one bad thing. And then I've been staying at this hospital for 2 months because I've been going to court and lawyers and all this shit. And Farrell is right, Moggies. I'm good Farrell. I want to go back to the bunker. I'll be Farrell at the bunker. The city is not my forte, but we'll deal with it. Yeah, I'd rather go to the bunker and we'll go be feral at the bunker. It's a little safer. Bunker's definitely safer than the city mission or whatever they call it. And yeah, we got a Pepsi. I never drink fucking pop ever. But that's what we're drinking tonight. You know, we need a little bit of caffeine for tonight. I did have a few drinks last night. Not too many. I think I had 4. We're good with that for a little while. It did feel good. I gotta open up this Pepsi here. And we got a Pepsi.
This will be the Michael Bush call at door number 4, so your 845 departure from Rochester, Syracuse, in New York City.
Well, there you go. Pepsi with absinthe. I don't know. Where are you going to store the chair at the bunker? Well, just we're gonna store it at like up by the, not at the bunker, but like where the path to the bunker starts. Yeah, we'll just park the wheelchair where it's wheelchair accessible. Comment for the live stream algorithm. Let's go. Right on. Hopefully you don't have any squatters in the bunker. Yeah, well, that's why I want to go there and see what's going on with the bunker. There's some paperwork in there that even if the kids got in there and stole a bunch of shit out of there, there's some paperwork I would like to get a hold of. Plus 5 viewers equals free pork skewers. Ooh. Hey, what's up, Wayne? Do expect the bunker to be taken over by critters? Yeah, I'm sure the raccoons got in there and pooped all over the place and stuff like that. Not a problem. I just, I've got like some paperwork there. That's like my main priority. Yeah, Joseph knows the critters. Did you have anything to eat today? Yeah, you had like snacks and stuff like that. And you did nothing. I don't like spending a ton of money on food, but we did eat today. Commenting in the live stream, do anything to help the algorithm. I thought likes and comments after the video is over were the only thing that boosts the algorithm. I'm not sure about it, man. Rock Boys probably living after he escaped from the mental state. See, he got institutionalized. I am not playing that. We're not playing institutionalized, Aaron. No. Fuck that. But I did call Seabird today, and yeah, she's just like, I'll come up there and get you. And I'm like, hold off, let me see about my foot here. Yeah. The more engagement, the more it pops up in live streaming scrolling. Oh, thank you there, A. Roberts. Did you practice any moves to do the lift up? Did you practice any moves to do the lift up to the enter the bunker? Oh, yeah. We were working out at the yeah, there's like a gym at the hospital, and I was doing some like pull-ups and stuff like that. Yeah, and we have the walker with me. I've just been sitting in the wheelchair though for the past couple days, which is not good. I should get out of the wheelchair and fuck around with the walker a little bit. And it got muggy all of a sudden. Yeah, it should be doing that stuff, but we're just concerned about getting the fuck out of here tomorrow. So, once we make it to the bunker, we'll fuck around and we'll build some fires and maybe cook some hot dogs and stuff like that. Yeah. So, I mean, I just want to get the fuck out of here. What happened was, I got the bus down here, and it was like the last bus to Franklinville. And I missed the fucking thing. I'm like, what the fuck? So we spent the night last night at the bus station also. So then today came around and I went to catch the other bus. I missed the fucker again. And I'm like, what the heck, man? I've been taking this bus for years, man. Like years. Will your insurance transfer to another state like North Carolina? I'm not sure on that one, TBD. It'll be nice to see you free and living in the wild again. Yes, I agree, Joseph. I want to get the fuck out of the... Yes. Dear Butch knows I suck at traveling. I might, Wayne. I can't really say one way or another. A tornado took out my neighbor's shop. Oh, he was in it. Holy shit. Oh, you like my bucket hat? Yeah. I was limited to the hat selection I had available, so this was the best one. Don't take the Trump train. Yeah, no, we're not taking the Trump train. No, we're going to avoid the Trump train on that one. But yeah, and then today, so I went to the desk and asked the lady, hey, the bus to Olean, what time does it leave? She said 2 p.m. So I'm like, great, okay. So I was ready for the bus. And you strike me as a West Coast, Key West partier. formerly not Ken's woman, knows how to travel properly. Oh yeah. So then the bus to Franklinville was usually like 20 minutes later, whatever. So I'm like, all right. So I waited about 20 minutes, and then I went back to the desk, and I said, where's the bus to Olean? And I said, because I was sitting there waiting for it. And the lady goes, that bus has already left. And I went, get out of here. I said, I've been waiting for it and stuff. And she said, I was right over there at gate 4 and blah, blah, blah. So then I'm like, well, what the fuck? And then I said, well, when's the next bus? And that was at 2 p.m. this afternoon. And she goes, there's not one till tomorrow. And I went, what? Because my bus to Franklinville has an evening run on it. And she's like, nope, not till tomorrow. And so I was, hey, what's up, Deb? So I was like, TVD's like, Seabird, go rescue him. Well, I gotta wait. So I was like, well, what the fuck's going on here? So I went online, and the next bus to Bikini Bottom, oh, right on. There we go. So I went online, and I figured, fuck it, I'll book a trip. Guess what? The bus company's name is Coach USA. They filed bankruptcy. Sorry I didn't call you, John. I was like going crazy. I was going crazy, John. So the company went bankrupt, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I went and talked back to the lady at the desk, and she said, oh yeah, they went out of business. We haven't seen them in like 2 months. So yeah, I took the bus to the hospital, but they filed bankruptcy like very shortly after that. And I didn't hear anything about it. So I told her, I go, oh, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for Coach USA. And she said, no, they went out of business. No other bus company's been bad. So I'm like, fuck. And she says, but the one company goes to Olean, which is, I don't know, 20 minutes away or so. Which is damn closer than Buffalo. Here doesn't travel well, always drama. So I didn't know what to do. So I did call CK Jr. just to see if maybe he wasn't busy, and his wife is in the hospital, so he couldn't do it. And I'm like, no, I don't. So then, what did I do? I did talk to Seabird, but I was going to catch the bus tomorrow anyways. That was the plan. But then I got to get from Olean to Franklinville. So I ended up calling Warehouse Dweller and seeing what he could do. And he said he'd pick me up from Olean. Yeah, Dweller's going to pick me up from Olean tomorrow afternoon. Yeah. You don't want to, hey, you guys be like, ask Dweller to do this, ask Dweller to do that. No. I'll pick and choose what favors I ask of Warehouse Dweller. Believe me, I don't want to ask many favors of Warehouse Dweller. It's just the way he is. And the way I am, too. But yeah, he said he'd pick me up from Olean tomorrow afternoon. So we got that going on. I'm at the bus station, Seabird. Yeah. So Yeah. So we're getting there after, going through a bus company bankruptcy. I mean, that is just my fucking luck. Is that, I counted on my bus being there, and whoopsie, they just filed bankruptcy. Get the Uber app. Oh my God, an Uber cost me $300, Joseph. I'm not getting an Uber. Nope. I forget how many miles it is. No. Now that would cost me hundreds of dollars. So we're going to give up on that one. But as it is, got a bus 2 p.m. in the afternoon. We should be at Franklinville around 5 p.m. By the looks of things. About 10 days, they said, Deb. And that's not the prosthetic being ready, but they're going to have me come in for a test fit. Like the first initial test fit. Let's give it 8 days, about a week, Deb, for the test fit. So we got to hang out at the bunker for about a week and do some camping. Garbage Panda. Yep, we're out. How will you get back there? We'll get back there, Deb. I've got one good leg. Like a trainer bra. Yes, Moggies, exactly. It's like a trainer. Well, not a trainer per se, but they're gonna, because it might not fit right, and they're gonna test fit it. They might have to do some modifications to it to make it fit more properly, and that kind of thing. So, in about a week, they'll at least have something that's going to go on my leg. I know that. And they're going to do like a test fit. So they are going to have a thing that goes on my leg anyways. So we'll be at that stage of the game. And what a bunch of bullshit. Aaron can do the crab walk. You betcha. We can do the crab walk. We're at the bus station in Buffalo. Looks like the bus station in Buffalo. You just gotta love the noise. What about staying there in Buffalo for the fitting? Nah, Deb. Too expensive, Deb. I'm not spending $1,000 on hotel rooms. Are you sleeping at the bus? Well, I'm staying at the bus station, John. Or something. I'm staying at the bus station. I don't think I'm going to be doing much sleeping, John. Did I just leave the hospital? No, I didn't just leave the hospital. They had it so they wouldn't tell me where they were gonna take me to. I was like, well, where am I going? And they wouldn't tell me. And they wouldn't tell me until right at discharge time. And they said, oh, well, you're going to the city mission. And I was like, no, I'm not. They're like, yes, you are. You're leaving in about an hour. I says, oh, well, thanks for the notice. And then what did I do? Oh, yeah, I came up with a bullshit excuse. I said, cancel the ride to the city mission thing. My friend called, and he said I could stay with him. Oh, it's a fucking shithole, Deb. Oh, all my shit would be gone. My boots would be gone. They'd steal my boots for sure. For sure. Boots would be gone. Brand new pair of fucking nice boots. Oh man, and anything else. It'd be everything would be stolen. Yeah. So fuck that. The bunker is a shithole too, but I'm safer there, Deb. And John's like, you only need one boot. Yeah, but when I get my prosthetic, John, when I get my prosthetic foot, I can put the other boot on there and it'll look like I have a foot. Yes, we needed to save the other boot, which we had to save the other boot. That is what it is. Yeah, so I was just like, fuck you. My friend's going to come pick me up or whatever. So I gave him that bullshit story. And they were like, well, we need a phone number and all this other bullshit. So I gave him CK Jr.'s phone number. And then I called CK Jr. I says, hey, CK, if the hospital calls, tell them you're on your way to pick me up. And he goes, okay. So you'll be able to wave your foot over the deer stock campfire. That's right, Moggies. Are you getting on a bus tomorrow? We're getting on the bus tomorrow afternoon. And that'll take us to Olean. It'll go from Buffalo to Olean. And Olean's about like 20 minutes away from Franklinville. And Warehouse Dweller said he'd pick me up from there. And you were nice to that. I sure was, Seabird. Oh, all of a sudden they turned around and stuck it to me. John Doe, homeless for the night. Yes. For the night. Oh, I was very nice. Did you take all the snacks from the hospital? No, I didn't. Nerdface says he's never going back to Buffalo. I lived in Buffalo, the city of Buffalo, for 15 years. I had a house just outside of downtown Buffalo for about 15 years. And I'm familiar with Buffalo. And that's why I'm not real worried about staying at the bus station tonight or last night. I survived last night at the bus station. And most of the time you'll get a couple people that'll just be like, seeing if you're going to fall asleep or something. Biker gang activities. Yeah, you just got to kind of fucking don't, just put your back to a wall and don't, just kind of keep one eye open, And that's what I did last night. People, after they ask you for a bunch of cigarettes and stuff, and then they leave you alone. How's it going, man? Not bad. Hey, what time do you lock the doors?
Around between
1 and 1:30?
Yeah.
All right. If I have a ticket, I can stay in the station, all
Yeah,
right?
you're traveling Greyhound? Yeah, absolutely.
Trailways?
Yeah.
I got a ticket.
Yeah, you'll be able to stay.
Awesome.
All right.
I'll see you tonight. Squatting at the bus station. You survived Chicago overnight. Chicago was tricky, John. I agree. And I stayed in the Chicago bus station like four times. Chicago's is tricky. It's very busy there. Buffalo Gales, won't you come out tonight? Come out tonight. Come out tonight. Buffalo Gales, won't you come out tonight? And dance in the light of the moon. Hey, Holden, what's happening? Yeah, that was just the police officer. And I said, hey, what time you lock the doors? And he's like, 1:30. They did that to me last night. I'm like, what the fuck, man? Wake my shit up and kick me out of the bus station. But I can stay in. They're going to lock me in the bus station tonight. See, you got to learn these things here. Yeah. So he says, cool. So I get to stay in the bus station, and everybody else is going to get kicked out. Base covered. Yes, sir. Yeah. So if I'm locked in between 1 and I think they open the doors at 6 a.m. Ooh, I might get 4 hours of fucking nice sleep tonight. That would be great if I can get 4 hours. Look at these bags, man. They ain't too bad, but yeah, if I can get 4 hours of sleep, man, here we go. Yeah, that'll be nice. I'm like overtired right now, but it's all right. We're good. I got a nice big bottle of Pepsi for some caffeine tonight. We just got to stay awake a little longer. Living in a bus station, you might need a stiletto foot. Good. Hey. Right on, Holden. That's a good, hey, that's another, what are we calling that? The prosthetic, what do we got? We got, well, we come up with different prosthetics before, wasn't it? Prosthetic attachment. Yeah, we came up with, well, I like the pogo stick attachment. And someone else came up with the old shotgun attachment. And, a fishing pole attachment. Yeah. But now a stiletto, I'll agree with that one. Yeah, we might even come up with something on that. On that note, we might come up with something. So there you go. We've got the keys to the bus station tonight. I saw Stone Cutter with a peg leg. Oh yeah? Geez, I wonder how he lost that one. Maybe cutting stones? Or a stone could fall on your leg and fuck it up where you'd have to have it amputated and stuff. Yeah. Stones are heavy. Yeah. So, but I'm glad I talked to the cop and asked him, and I said hi, and I was friendly with him, and he was cool with me. And he said, "Oh yeah, you got a ticket? You're golden, buddy." If the blade comes down the thigh out of the knee while you're sitting or something. Ooh, yeah, holding, yeah, at the knee. So when your knee's bent. John, I know, John. John, I know we had to this time, though, John. Now, this time, John, the cops are, I'm going to be sleeping with the cops tonight, John. And I'd rather sleep with the cops than some of these fucking people are scary down here. They're scary. And what's even scarier is like they set up these like tables and they give the homeless people stuff like t-shirts and food and, like pairs of socks and stuff. And I think they give them other stuff because they were all laughing and I think they were taking that Suboxone. Yeah, I think they were taking the Suboxone. Or whatever that shit is. The stuff they, like if you quit heroin, they give you this drug called Suboxone. Oh. How many of y'all have gardens going on? Almost got the rest of the plants in. Right on. Right on, hey, Roberts. Because I think they're giving them drugs too, Deb. Hey, Esther. Yeah, I think because they all stand in line. There's like 30 homeless people down here today. They're standing in line waiting for like, and they were getting t-shirts and food, and then when they walked away for like 15 minutes later, they were all fucking high as motherfuckers. Oh, they were like higher than high. Or they just managed to get their stuff or whatever, but it seemed like everybody that went over to that table got a happy, smiley face. Oh, John's got the garden right on. Oh yeah, all kinds of action. Here, we got a guy with, that's the biggest cart I've seen. Yeah, he's got piles of shit. Oh, there goes fire trucks. We got another bus pulled in. Kaisertown. Let's go to Kaisertown. Ooh, cold front killed a couple of plants. Ooh, yeah. You gotta watch it. Bayonet Stump sounds like a comic book. Yeah, but it sounds functional. I like the little hidden, like buy a switchblade knife and like make it hang out with the prosthetic thing. Hey, it's something to think about. I'm sure I'm going to have some time to think about that kind of stuff. Yes, I am still in Buffalo, Esther. Interview the cop when he comes out. No, he was really cool to me. He's just like, oh, no, you're good. Up, they're all heading. Oh, that's where I'd be going with those people right there. That dude's heading to the city mission. Oh, yeah, he's got a backpack. Yeah, he's tucking in his balls before he goes to the city mission. Yeah. Mr. and Ms. Formerly not Ken. When is the fishing stream? Oh, so Deb's up in Minnesota. And yeah, when is fishing stream? Cool. Yeah, that must be nice, Deb, to go to get out of North Carolina when it's like freaking hot as balls down there. Yes, because now it's perfect here. Now it's perfect. Should have taken him to immigration first. We're fishing now, but probably this weekend. Cool. Right on, man. Yeah. Catch some northern pikes, man. I like pikes. That's my favorite. That's another thing. I did kind of hide my two ugly stick fishing poles. Dweller says they think the kids got in there or something. It's all rumors. I'm not going to know what's going on with the bunker until I get there, but I think my fishing poles might be intact. So, yeah, we'll definitely snag the fishing poles if we get in there. I just want to get in there and salvage whatever I can from the bunker is my goal. That's the goal. And there's paperwork in there that I kind of need. I need to get the paperwork out of there. Oh, hold on. I'm rolling a ciggy. Yeah, I'm rolling a ciggy. We do have decent. Yeah, we should be able to. We're gonna salvage some stuff for sure from the bunker. Hopefully, I can get it. You know what? The generator is like. What is it? 50 feet away, 40 feet away from the bunker, and it's kind of hidden in the woods. So if I can get that generator out of there, we're gonna do that. I don't even know what's going on with the property or whatever. I have not looked it up. On the tax map, it's still in my name, so I don't know. We're gonna look at all this stuff when I get to Franklinville, and then we'll figure it out. We're gonna go from there. I didn't want to worry about stuff while I was in the hospital, just because it's just not a good idea, you know. You know, the stress thing. The stress thing. Yeah, I didn't want to get, I just wanted to heal. That's it. It's hospital, heal. Stress stuff, hospital, no. So, Dollar kind of gave me a heads up on it. See, this is where I fucked up, John, I think. I paid the taxes, John. But this is what I'm thinking. Okay, there's 3 different taxes I gotta pay. There's the school tax, there's the village tax, and then there's county tax. And of course, they all come at 3 different times. You know, they come like a month apart or whatever. So, I'm thinking I paid the taxes this year. I might have missed one of those, and I think it was the county last year. But I paid counties this year. So they should have applied what I paid this year to last 2023's taxes. And I don't think they did that. They applied it to 2024 taxes and then said, fuck you. I think that's what happened. I think that's what happened. I don't know. That's my best guess. I didn't want to fucking stress over shit that I don't know nothing about. So once I get to Franklinville, we'll get to the bunker, we'll assess the situation, then we'll look into this horse shit. They should have notified you of your delinquency firstly. Yes. I hear you, Holden. I don't know. So I'm going to look into it and see what happens. You got to go to the Belmont courthouse to figure out the taxes. No. It's Little Valley is the taxes for county. And then I go to the village courthouse for the school taxes. And then I go to the town courthouse for the town taxes. Yeah, it's fucking bullshit. Just put them all on one fucking bill, would ya? But it doesn't matter. That's the way they are. And yes, I would say I made the mistake. And I'm thinking that that's what happened. Is they didn't apply. That's fucking loud. They didn't apply. I paid taxes. They applied it to 2024 instead of 2023. That's all I can think of. But we're going to find that out when we get there. And tomorrow, I'm just going to get there and I'm going to relax. We are going to start fires. Because we're not going to, I don't think I'm going to stay in the bunker. We're going to build another camp over by Seabirds. Over by that spring water. Yeah, Seabirds got the spring water over there. So we want that spring. Whatever shelter I'm going to build, we're going to build it right next to that spring. So I got fresh, cold, clear water all the time. Yeah. And I could get tarps. And I have some tarps up there. I have also, it's like rubber roofing. Come on in, buddy. They ride their fucking bikes right in there. They ride their bikes right in the fucking thing. Mark Leclerc. Yeah, it is a good plan because I can't make any plans until I find out what the situation is. And Dweller can't get down there because he can't. Physically, he can't go down there. And yes, he's got cowboy boots on, but he can't, he doesn't hike. And then he's got that COPD. He'd make it down there, but he wouldn't be able to come back up. He wouldn't be able to go back up. It's too steep for him. Yep. So, but that's all right. We'll get down there and we'll assess the situation and we're going to go from there. I am glad that I am not getting kicked out of the bus station tonight. I'm going to sleep. That makes me happy then. I'll get a few hours. I'll get at least 3 hours of sleep, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. And here's the bonus of me getting, they're going to lock all the other riffraff. They're going to lock all the other riffraff out for the night. And then they're going to clean the whole bus station. And then they're going to clean the bathrooms. So then I am going to be the first person in that bathroom after it gets cleaned. So then it won't be so scuzzy when I get in there. Great. Now Aaron needs a bulldozer attachment. Keep the ideas coming, Holden. Maybe, how about Holden? Maybe not a bulldozer, but a shovel. A shovel attachment for the prosthetic leg. Yeah, instead of a foot, we'd have a shovel. I think that might come in handy. What's up, CK Jr.? Hey, CK, we come up with a plan. Bus comes in tomorrow afternoon. It's going to take me to Olean. There's no more buses to Franklinville. The bus company went bankrupt is the deal here. I did not know bus company went bankrupt, so I missed 3 fucking buses waiting for a bus that's the bus company's bankrupt. And so we should be at bunker 5, maybe 6 o'clock, depending on, who knows? Maybe I'll have a few beers with Warehouse Dweller. Oh shit, you have all the luck. Yeah, it is. It's one thing after another, Esther. Aaron's Great Adventures movie coming out July 2025. I don't know how much more interesting it could get, but I'm life's just all full of surprises. And I'm in a fucking wheelchair. And I have to carry a walker in the wheelchair. So it's moving is kind of slow. I can't, if I could drop my gear somewhere would be great, but they don't have lockers at bus stations no more because they're afraid people are going to put the things in the lockers that they shouldn't put in there. I'm not going to say the word. Yeah, I wish I could drop my gear somewhere, but I'm not. No way. I'm not dropping no gear nowhere around here. Nah, it'll be gone. Well, I mean, there's not, I don't know. I don't got anything really, really, really valuable per se, but, say the word. TBDH, travel bus driver hour. Yeah, it's not about the money. Oh, I know, it's not. No money thing. The bunker, the one thing I hope to get is my paperwork. My birth certificates and stuff like that, and some other the deeds of the properties and stuff like that. I've got some important paperwork that I would like to get out of there, and the fishing poles I'd like to get out of there. If they're still there, I don't know. We're gonna salvage what we can. And I got about a week, and then I got to come back up into Buffalo here somehow. I don't know how I'm going to. Well, I have to get a ride to Olean and then go Olean and come back up into the city then. Oh, I meant getting the stuff you need stolen. Yes. Yeah, it's not about money or anything like that. It's just get documents that I'd be able to replace the documents, Esther. It's just it's a pain in the ass getting a new birth certificate and stuff like that. It's a pain in the ass getting that stuff back. Seabird is pretty nice to let you poop on her yard, Aaron. Yes, she is. But I don't poop. If I poop on Seabird's yard, I bury it real good and stuff. I poop where you're not going to step or anything. It's off to the side a little bit, you know. I don't even know what tree it's going to be. It's going to be like 8th tree on the right or something. And I'd say I was asked if I had a cigarette about 20 times today. Yep. There's a lot of people bumming cigarettes off you at the bus station. No doubt. Yeah. Lots of cigarette bums. But actually, a lot of them are not bums. They offer to buy one cigarette from you. And the going rate for a cigarette is $1. $1 per cigarette. You can actually make money selling. If you bought a pack for $15, sold them for $1 a piece, you'd make $5 a pack on cigarettes. C to the bird is nice person, unlike me. Oh, I bet, TBD. I haven't met you except in chat, TBD, but I've heard stories about you. You seem like righteous dude there, TBD. So we got a game plan at least. We have a game plan. And I'll get some sleep tonight, I think. Yep. Any lot lizards at the bus station? Yes, there are, me Diddy. And me Diddy, they're not very appealing. All the lot lizards have like fucking issues, man. Diddy's looking for a date. Yeah, you don't want none of. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm not going to say, ew, get away from me or anything, but, you know, there's a couple of hookers. Most of the hookers went home already, though. There's like a couple that stand on like three blocks away. Yeah. But the other ones are just, you know, your regular riffraff, homeless riffraff that they'll do anything for $10 kind of thing. Yeah, that's just now. Oh. Yeah, you look at them and go, oh. Yeah, no. Yeah, we just stay away from fraternizing with the indigenous populations of females around here, or males for that matter. They all have issues. Yeah, ew, that mouth been all over the place. Yes, it's just, yeah, it's a no. But I'm not going to be rude or anything like that, you know. Like a couple of them asked me for a light, and I've given them I lit their cigarette for them. But yeah, as far as people wanting, if people ask me for a cigarette at the hospital, I'd say, do you want a rollie? And sometimes they'd want a rollie. But here at the bus, I say no. I don't have any cigarettes. I love messing with Diddy. He's cool and like his name, Diddy. Ah. Why pay when the famous Siamese twins of Buffalo give it away for free? Yeah, isn't it? Right on, Love and Lightning. Yeah, we're just trying to stay out of trouble and everything. And yeah, we get to stay in the bus station. I should get some sleep tonight, which is great. See, last night I couldn't stay in the bus station. Well, I could have, I guess, but I didn't know the bus company filed bankruptcy. I thought I was catching a bus in the morning. I didn't know. I'm surprised no one stole Aaron's only shoe yet. Yeah, Holden, we have that packed away. I mean, these boots were fucking expensive. And then I also have a pair of sneakers. I sent you a pic of Beck Owls she's hooked up to. Oh, I bet. Oh, right on, dude. I'll look at that later. Yeah, we're not going to be streaming too much longer tonight. Yeah, I'm just going to kind of hang out. I do want to get my phone on the charger and keep that at, close to 100%. You called me at 3, you're loaded. Because when I get my prosthetic foot, you put a sneaker or a boot over the prosthetic foot. Yeah, I just got your image, dude. Yeah, you put your the pair of boots on. Yeah, you put it on your good foot, and then one boot goes over the prosthetic. Yeah. Yeah, so we're definitely hanging on to the footwear. It might come in handy. And who knows? We could probably put. Well, they're good boots, anyways. Well, I'm gonna be glad I have my boot for when I go up to the bunker, because I am gonna need some traction when we go to the bunker. I'm gonna need that extra traction for that. So. Yeah, it actually got that. Motorcycles. Yeah, summer's here and the motorcycles are whipping around downtown. Because downtown's kind of empty at night. So the cops really aren't patrolling downtown. So everybody with fast cars and fast motorcycles go downtown because there's no cops there to chase them. I'll bet the Segway was stolen. No, actually, I don't think so, Holden. The Segway, we hit it this year. You can get a decent foot from eBay for $1.50. Oh yeah, I never looked at that. Well, I still got work to do on mine, on my actual leg. Did you do all your laundry before they kicked you out? As a matter of fact, I did, TBD. That's a good question. I made sure all my clothes were clean. Yeah, I got you. Hey, I believe it, Living Lightning. I will look into, if I can't get my prosthetic leg, maybe just buying one. Just for temporary or something. Oh, there goes a Trailways bus. Here we go. That's my bus, kind of. Not my bus, but yeah, it could be an option. Yes, I have to kind of keep options open because I don't know what the fuck's going on. Everything's crazy. Everything is crazy. So yeah, we are keeping that kind of stuff option open. Yeah, because Seabird wants to come up here and rescue me and all that kind of stuff too. So, and who knows? Maybe I'll be going down to North Carolina. I don't know what's going on right now. I don't know what's happening. So we got to first get to the bunker. We're going to assess the situation there and then go from there. Yeah. We'll figure out what's going on. It's all good. We're going to figure it all out. But I'm just glad that, I get to, because last night I don't buy tickets for my bus. You pay cash. You give money to the bus driver. But that bus company is out of business. So this new bus, you have to buy a ticket. So I got the ticket here somewhere. Oh, yes, we do. We have tickets. So we're about to let hell on earth. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, we're going to figure out what we can. And I can't really say one way or another until I get to the bunker and figure out what's there, what's not there. Oh, here come the bugs. See, the bird ain't going to let you smoke. Well, I got to smoke outside, TD. Yeah, you got to smoke outside. The new bus will pick up the route. Yeah, I mean, they get, New York State subsidizes the bus routes. So why they didn't, a bus company didn't pick it up for the subsidies, I don't know. But I think, like, the two companies that did pick it up, I think they already spent the money. Yeah, I think they like already spent the money or something like that. And then filed bankruptcy. So then the state can't get their money back. All kinds of shenanigans like that. Yeah, straighten out the hat while you can. So, but I figured I'd live stream, let you guys know. I'm going to head in, you guys. You guys have a good night. I'm just glad I got, oh man, that bug flew right in my eye. Oh, look at, there he is right there. It's like a gnat or something. Boy, I'm glad he didn't go, almost flew in my eye. Yeah, so, Yeah, you guys have a good one. Rest with one eye open. Gripping your pillow tight. You guys have a good one.